Alright, guys, I'm back, and life just keeps on changing. I'm back to selling new cars, and this time I'm selling Volvos. And what I have here is a brand new 2026 Volvo XC60. This model is going to be a B5, so it is not the plug-in hybrid, it is a mild hybrid version. This is also the plus trim level. This plus trim level is a little bit unique though, and we're going to see that when we step on inside. First upgrade we're going to notice on the Plus model is the 19-inch alloy rims. Now, I don't know if you guys were able to quite notice, but it does have a 360 camera, so you can actually see the cameras all the way around. Work our way around to the hands-free hatch. Go ahead and open that for you guys. And on the interior, you're going to have 63.3 cubic feet of cargo space. And this being hands-free, we can of course go ahead and hit this button right here, which for some reason has a car on it instead of an SUV. But Volvo does things a little differently. What do you guys think of this color? I forget what the second part of it is, but it is the mulberry red color. It's a pretty color. It's pretty similar to the color I have in my Ford Edge, but I would say it's a little bit prettier than that. We're going to work our way around to the front here. As you can see, we're going to have the standard LED headlights with the flasher, whatever you want to call it, running through the middle of the light. It's a pretty clean look. I actually am going to go ahead and hit the alarm button by accident and set that off, as you can see by the reaction my camera had. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that part out. So Volvo's had the same pretty straightforward design since around 2016. From the research that I've done, and I really love the look of it. It's very clean, it's very straightforward, just like the interior, and kind of just like the brand itself. It's very clean. I don't want to say simplistic, but it's very straightforward, very easy to navigate. And this is just another portion of me opening the trunk here. Now, I don't know exactly what the purpose of this little hatch would be. I guess maybe to get extra cup holders if you put the seats all the way down. But maybe someone with a little bit more experience with Volvos can tell me what this is for. And kind of what I was relating to earlier, everything's pretty straightforward with these. They're very clean, but like this is just a manual back seat. So it's just going to fold down manually just like that. And same way, it's going to come up the same way it went down. Now, as far as like interior space, my girlfriend, what I can compare it to is my girlfriend's Ford Bronco Sport. And there's a lot more room in these XC60s than the Ford Bronco Sports. We'll go ahead and pop the hood and look at the 2.0 mild hybrid engine, which is going to have a little bit of electric power, but mainly is just running off gas. Took me about 5 minutes to figure out how to open this thing. Not necessarily the hood. The hood is a little different. You don't go to the left, you go to the right. But as far as finding the hatch to actually open the hood on the interior of the car, it took me about 5 minutes. So here's the 2.0. Now, the shoddy camera works because I have to hold the hood open, because if not, I probably won't be able to reach it when it goes all the way up. I'm only 5'7", so that's kind of a weird thing. You kind of have to have a step ladder if you're shorter, or pretty much any height you need a step ladder for it, but hey, whatever. So that engine in there is going to produce about 250 horsepower and about 266 pounds of torque. That comes standard in all the B5 models. As I mentioned earlier, it is not the plug-in hybrid. The plug-in hybrid is known as the T8. If you go up to the T8, you're going to get a total horsepower of 455 if you're using the electric and the gas engine. If you are just on the engine itself, you will be getting about 312 horsepower with the T8. So I had mentioned this is a bit of a unique B5 or plus trim level. And mainly I'm saying that because you get the diamond shifter with this one, or the crystal eye, or whatever you want to call it. It's a handcrafted diamond shift knob, which typically doesn't come in the plus level. Usually that's just dedicated to the ultra level. As far as safety upgrades that you're going to be getting with the plus versus the core, you are going to be getting A 360 camera, as I mentioned earlier, the pilot assist. That also is going to include the adaptive cruise control as well. So you get a couple different upgrades, along with your basic Volvo upgrades, which is going to be the blind spot monitoring, your lane keep assist, all that stuff. You also get an air purifier and a remote start with this. That's going to go ahead and conclude the video. I got to get back to work. If you guys have any questions, just to leave a comment. This is a new journey for me as well. So if you guys have any questions, or if you have any advice or anything that could help me as well as I learn this product, please let me know.